Hello, everyone, and welcome to my proposal. My name is Max Manley, and I would like to start things off with a quote, if you will. A mile of highway will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. And that is an anonymous quote. I had the pleasure of interning at Auburn Municipal Airport for a summer, and it became obvious to me that it was impossible for us to host larger aircraft. Growing up in Auburn, Washington, I want to see my local airport thrive and be a hub for travelers outside of the state. In order for this to happen, a runway extension is a necessity. I first had a passion for aviation when I was little, and I've since then, more through my college days, I've really honed in on my aviation law and the understanding of what extra runway can do for an airport. So today, I would like to propose that runway 16 be extended to the south by 200 feet and runway 34 will be extended to the north by 250 feet. And let's start with why this is a necessity to the city of Auburn. The extension of the runway will be able to attract multi-engine piston aircraft to the city of Auburn. According to the FAA database, the airport's runway is only 3,400 feet long. This is not enough runway length to come to a complete stop at takeoff should something go wrong, because multi-engine piston aircraft require more runway length for the pilot to feel confident using that airport. I am proposing we increase the runway length from 3,400 feet to 3,850 feet long. This will increase a variety of the airport's logistics, including an increase in capacity, improved safety, stormwater management improvements, and an extension of the runway would increase Auburn's annual travel revenue as well. So, the runway extension would allow traveling families to have confidence landing at Auburn Municipal Airport. If we don't extend the runway, we will be missing out on many opportunities, including valuable business with lucrative customers and a big price going up in fuel cell revenues. That'd be huge. We would no longer be looked at as just a small fixed wing airport. Right now, really the only planes flying out of Auburn Airport are Cessnas. And although that's great, let's go for the big planes, right? That's what people want. That's what people like. Many surrounding airports in the region can take on the business of larger planes, and we cannot. This can be the start of the airport's overhaul to being bigger and better. This will really highlight our eagerness to attract new people to the region. I hope I've made it clear why the city of Auburn wants to bring in larger aircraft to the airport by extending the runway again to 3,850 feet. Now we can focus on the other installment that must be included with this specific runway extension, and I'll explain why. The Auburn Airport will have to install underground storm detention centers. We have to do this because storm detention chambers will be required to square the project with the city's stormwater management program. Right now, Auburn has a pretty bad problem with controlling their stormwater. Right now, the location of, and this is according to auburnmunicipalairport.com, the airport's location is situated in a valley adjacent to the Puget Sound, which presents significant stormwater challenges. Detention ponds exist near the runway on both the north and south runway extension areas, and these exist because of open water and netted stormwater. And these stormwater detention pods are actually above ground, and what I'm proposing, we go underground, because they introduce wildlife hazard really bad. Wildlife hazard concerns within the runway environment. There's tons of birds, and I'll show you here with my handy dandy chart here. So one pond is actually right here, up here in this area, and another pond is down in here. And this attracts a lot of birds, and it's very dangerous. You have to go out and actually shoot a gun, not a real gun, but to scare off bears and stuff, because the birds will get so bad. They love the above ground ponds, and it's obviously a huge danger for aircraft taking off and landing. It's an outdated system, and it needs to be addressed with the new runway extension, as it only makes sense. So in addition to the runway extension, I also propose 2 underground stormwater detention facilities, which will be included, one for each runway extension area. According to David Dixon from the CT Storm Quality Manual, the underground detention facilities were instrumental in adhering to strict stormwater requirements while not creating a wildlife attractant hazard, which this is the obvious solution we need. I hope I made it clear why the installation of these underground stormwater detention facilities must be installed in congruence with the runway extension. We can now conclude, and everyone can take this information in and think hard on it while you enjoy your day. Auburn Municipal is a unique airport given its location and 2 above ground stormwater ponds. The extension would have numerous benefits. There would be a high increase in profit with new air traffic as well as mitigation of wildlife interfering with flight operations. Get them birds out of here. The next time you're in Auburn and you see a multi-engine aircraft descending for a landing at Auburn Airport, you can say you accredited yourself to that and to the success of the airport, and that was all possible by accepting and passing my proposal. Thank you.